I decided to come down here today to look for a couple of people to interview so we can get a better idea of, you know, what problems they are really facing today. I mean, you know, you look down here and you see how bad it is and how, you know, dirty it is and everyone's around, and just imagine, you know, you being one of the people that live down here on these streets. It's so hard, and it's such a tough road to get out of here. You know, I was able to get out off the streets and turn my life around, but, you know, I gotta be honest with you guys, from the start, I had a good support system. I had both my parents in my life that, you know, they were supportive. You know, they kind of stepped back towards the end of the addiction, but, you know, I always had a number to call if shit really hit the fan. And, you know, I'm guessing a lot of these people don't have that down here, or they have completely ruined all the relationship they have with their loved ones, or just completely abandoned them, you know. And so it's, you know, starting your life over with no support system is tough. I went to a rehab in Northeast Philadelphia. Oh, I'm sorry, that's wrong. Northwest Philadelphia, called Fairmount. It was, I believe it was my 30th or 32nd time in a rehab, on top of I'd say about 50 trips to the psych wards and another maybe 20 to jails. You know, it was a never-ending cycle. So it took a lot of tries and a lot of, you know, starting over and bullshit just to finally get away from this madness. And when you don't have a support system, it's hard to start over. You know, when I go to rehab or I fuck up again, I can always call my dad or mom and cry to them, and, you know, beg them to come pick me up and drop me off to another detox or you know, something like that. You know, a lot of these people here have absolutely no one they can call. And, you know, once you get to rehab, you know, or to the detox, that's one thing. And then, you know, how are you going to get clothes up there? Cigarettes. It's a lot of little things that you need or you want that are, I wouldn't say essential, but it makes getting sober a lot more bearable, a lot easier. We're coming back up to where they messed all these people's houses or apartments up here, and you could see it looks like they're kind of getting ready to move right back in. Oh shit. But like I was saying, man, it is so incredibly hard to get off the streets and stay off them, you know. And there's all these, you know, they have recovery houses and sober houses, both of which I used. I actually stayed in the sober house for 4 years, I believe. I rented a room in one, and, you know, there's structure in those places, a little structure, so it's, you know, there's always a threat of a random drug test or, you know, something like that kind of, you know, makes you think twice before you go out and do anything stupid, because with those places you pay by the week. So, and with a drug test, if you fail that, you're out that day. It's crazy how it works. So, you know, and then to get in another recovery house, you usually need a week's rent and a week, you know, security pay or whatever they call it. So it's just hard, man. It's hard, and the system is set up to where, you know, you can't fail. Like, it's just like the silly steps in 12 steps, you know. You screw up once and you gotta start all over at day one, and it's just hard. Now I'm coming back up here behind where the U-Haul is on Lehigh. There's training, and I'm gonna be looking for someone back here to, if I could talk to. I just gotta be careful. Like I said, you know, they're literally at the bottom of their, you know, their life right now. So I want to do it, but I want to be respectful as possible, and I don't want to, you know, I don't want to disrespect them in any way. So I'm gonna drive around for a little bit and see what's up, but I'm gonna take it slow and see what the right thing to do is. Now, if you could see to the right here, well, kind of where it's at, down in that train tracks it's a mess down there. But I don't think people go down there. I just think there's all trash down there. Now, when I used to live on these streets, I used to live or stay under the Master Street Bridge, which is not far from here. I think they used to call it the Conrail Bridge, I believe. I don't remember though, but I mean, back there there used to be thousands of people staying there, because when I was on the streets, you could not use in the open. You had to we had to go to bandos or train tracks, or, you know, stuff like that, or, you know, bathrooms, anything. But since Larry Krasner decided that he's not gonna lock up addicts for using drugs, which, by the way, I fully agree with. I don't think you should spend a second in jail for getting high. But I also realize that what Philadelphia is doing isn't the solution either, because they're just, you know, there's got to be programs or stuff or housing for these people to go to. And there's not. That's the crazy part. Like, yeah, no one should be in jail for life or for a second because they felt like getting high. But people shouldn't have to live like this either, or the people that live in this neighborhood shouldn't have to put up with all the madness that goes on here. So it's a crazy situation. It's a hard situation with no easy answers. I'm turning off of Lehigh onto Kensington right now, and it looks like they're still attempting to clean up. I can't tell. It doesn't look like they got to Lehigh yesterday though, so they might be here today. That side's clear. The other side's pretty dirty, so I don't know what's gonna go on yet. I'm about to pull up on the park. Wait till you guys see how clean this is today. Holy crap. I am shocked how clean this is right now. And you see they're done cleaning, and now they're already starting to congregate and start it over again. It's the never-ending cycle. My heart just breaks watching this, seeing this stuff, man. It's the new trank stuff they're putting in. It's just literally turning people into zombies. Man, oh man. I want to get out and start talking to people, but a lot of these, I don't know how responsive they're gonna be. We'll see. I'll play it by ear. I'm gonna come back down through the underpass at Kensington and Lehigh, so you can see the other side, how dirty the other side is. they're gonna come back and do that side, or what, or they consider that done. Not sure. Yeah, sorry about the glare, but this is coming down Allegheny to Kensington. You can see how clean it is down here right now for the time being. Here, I'll go down Kensington. Now look, they literally just finished this yesterday. shit. Looks like literally nothing was done these last couple days. Right back to how it was. There's a weird, uneasy feeling down here right now. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know. It's just sometimes when you're down here, I could be wrong. I haven't been here for a while, so I could be completely wrong. But you can just see the way people are moving, and I don't know. Maybe it's the cold weather, but you can just tell when things feel like they're gonna get hectic, or they were just hectic, or about to get hectic. That's the thing with this neighborhood, you never know. It could be the quietest, nicest, sunniest day going, and literally at the flip of a switch, there could be, you know, cops everywhere, people dead. It's so quick, and it's such chaos down here when that happens. It's hard to explain, and it's honestly it's terrifying to be in when it does pop off like that. Now I'm driving around looking for a friend, Nova. She's a girl that works on the street here. Good girl. She's been man, I think she said something like 10 years. She's been over 7 years on the streets of Philly right now. Just a good person, beautiful person, nice woman, just struggling, man. Can't get past it. You know, I've told her a couple times, you know, I could get her into a rehab detox program, something like that. I do have some connections and I can help her. You know, at the end of the day, you gotta want it. You can't force someone to stop. I mean, well, you can for a little bit, but it's only going to work for a couple days, a couple weeks. You got to be ready to stop. That's the problem with this stuff. It's no matter how much people love you, And no matter how many resources get thrown at you and how many chances you get, if you're not ready to actually get sober and change your life, you'll be high again, and it's only a matter of time. I spent 20 years in and out of rehabs. Most of those times, I'll be honest with you, I just went because I ran out of money, or I got kicked out of the house. It's always, there were times when I was tired of getting high, but there was usually an ulterior motive involved. So as you can see, they're already set back up here on E in Kensington that quick. I just wish there was a better solution for this stuff, man. Like housing. Just give them some housing, let them get high inside. Safe injection sites, I don't know. This is not working though. This right here, what I'm showing you guys, is the end result of the war on drugs. It's the failure of war on drugs. I'm gonna do one more pass here, look for my friend Nova. I don't think I'm gonna find her though. It's starting to rain down here, so everyone's probably gonna go in. I guess I'll try tomorrow. I want to interview her though, so you guys can hear what they have to go through on a daily basis down here. It was wild. I talked to one guy. He didn't want to be on camera though, but he told me there was where they're staying is the cops are gonna come flip it tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna try get there in the morning. It's gonna happen early, so hopefully I can get down to the city on time to tape it. It's he says they're doing about 3 times a week now. And he was telling me they'll come in, make a move, clean everything away, and all the cops do is take a picture to make sure, to show that it's clean, and then they just drive off and let them settle back again. It's not nothing good's happening. No luck. Although I'm going down, I'm gonna keep going down Kensington towards till I get to Sedgley, and that's where a lot of the girls work at, is down that end of Kensington, kind of away from the madness that's this end. But I'm heading down that way now. I'll see. I don't think I'll find anyone, but see what happens. Now I'm coming up to Sedgley now. This is where most of the girls work. Let's see, I think there's one right here. I'm gonna check one more spot where they stand at, see if she's down there, and then I'm gonna go home. I gave her my Facebook, she got my Facebook. I told her to message me. But I gave her my Facebook Messenger handle thing. I told her to message me. I told her yesterday when I saw her to message me today, and she said she would, but you never know. It's like I said, it's such chaos down here. Who knows what she could be up to right now. especially with the way this trank stuff is. She could be laying on the side of a road somewhere right now. As sad as that is to say. And I got my denture in today, so I don't mess up my S's as much. But if I can give anyone any piece of advice, is don't do drugs. But if you do, brush your damn teeth a lot. All the dumb shit I did when I was younger, getting high and all that, I don't really regret any of it. It is what it is. The only thing I really wish I would have done was take care of my teeth better, because, man, it sucks once you get them all pulled. It is not fun. And wearing these denture things suck. I'm trying to save up to get the implants, but they cost $50,000, and your boy doesn't have that kind of money, nowhere close. Now, this is the last spot, well, that I know of anyway, where they tend to congregate. And they do it over here because it's, like I said, it's away from the actual Ave where it's, crazy. So here, coming up on it now. Here's some more. Nope, I didn't see her. But she'll get a hold of me.